Thank you, Kendra. Oh, yeah. There you go. So I'm just going to read this real quick, get it out of the way, because Deanna put a lot of time and thought into it. So I just want to read it on Deanna Corby, Canton 9. Okay. Deanna, forgive me if I screw it up. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is warm and full of hot chocolate. Erica Ross.
I got my readers.
All right. We're here for them. We're here for the injustice that the Canton Police Department has put on them, put on their families, put on Aiden, put on Karen, put on all of them, all of them. We're all one big family and we're all here for them. Thank you, Kendra.
Over here, intentionally go.
As we know, is factually innocent.
That's right. Normal person. Silenced if the truth says that Karen Reed did this. Because the truth is Karen Reed did not do this. And so when all of that stuff failed, the next resort was to
I don't want anyone to forget why we're here. It all started because a Boston police officer was murdered on 34
I'm supposed to speak when I don't speak. Can you?
That's what got us started here.
I'm live, so.
And then they tried to
I'll just
pin
hand
it
it off to
on
you. Okay. Look
a
for me
lady,
at the end of
Karen
the
Reed.
stage. I'll hand it to you. Can they hear us?
As we
Yeah.
know, it's factually innocent.
That's right. Yeah. Cool.
Then we had an investigative reporter
I knew you'd help.
reporting the facts, and they arrest him to silence him. Then we had 9 individuals, the Canton 9, sitting on a sidewalk, holding.
Welcome. We're live. Mike Crawford, Young Jerks. We had a great event today. Trying to play some video. I don't know why it keeps fritzing out. It's very strange. I wanted to do a review on today, but I also want to take phone calls. So maybe we'll just start taking phone calls earlier. I got that set up. You never know what might go wrong here. 978-560-3155. I want to talk about what happened today. A great event. Canton Police Department march, very well organized, great turnout, great spirits, great speeches. We try to play the speeches. I enjoyed myself today. I think a lot of people did as well. Wasn't quite ready to go live yet. I was hoping to play some video. I'm going to actually try to play some video too. I'm still going to, I don't know if my whole system's down or just my channel is giving the fritz. I'm going to try Tom. I know Tom got some good video today. I want to play. Here it is. Play some Tom. If Tom comes up. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to try to skip through here.
the crosswalk.
How are you? Good, thank you. Hello, how are you? Good. Do I have them? I don't have them. All right, I'll be back. There we go. A lot of fucking people here. Oh, nice dogs too. See all the dogs?
Fight for justice here, people. Talk about the first
What do you think? What do you think? The first protest and stuff. Different?
No, there's only one thing I didn't care for, but whatever.
Yeah. If you need
I'm going to pause it right there. I just got to say the landscape mode on YouTube on the phone, it's not easy. I don't understand actually why I couldn't figure it out. I always tried to do that and it would not work for me. So I just went with the straight up and down on the phone. I know that Tom did the same thing. I don't know. I don't know why YouTube makes it so difficult actually. Maybe we should have streamed on Facebook because it's actually a lot simpler to stream for us, older folks. I guess I'm one of the older folks now. But I wanted to go landscape. There's a comment that came in and said, please people learn to record in landscape mode because Tom wasn't recording in landscape mode and neither was I. And I wanted to. So I'm blaming that on YouTube and iPhone. I think there's a YouTube iPhone. I'm sure you can do it. It's just going to take one of you geeks out there to tell Tom and I how to do it. So hit us up and tell us how to do landscape on the iPhone easily. Thank you. But let's play more of the Tom CPU video because it's working. I want to see, hopefully, I know he got the speeches. Maybe we'll jump ahead a little bit here. But you see the crowd. This is a huge crowd. Oh, here's the moment I didn't get. I guess when Turtle Boy walks in. Let's play this boy. The rock star shows up. And I got to say, I felt a little bit like almost like a rock star today. It was amazing. It was amazing to feel the love for what we do here. So can't imagine what Turtle Boy felt today. And that was the bigger, support. I think Jennifer Altman said it really well on Facebook recently, and I kind of quoted her on stage today. Support is the most important thing right now. For the Canton 9, for Karen Reed, and for Aiden Carney, Turtle Boy. So let's play some more of this video from Tom tonight.
My sister sent this picture for you. My sister sent me a picture for you. I am gonna come up live on the justice. You going live?
I am live.
Oh. How you feeling, Canton?
Yeah, I'm all right.
The Jeep is going to be 100 feet.
Sorry. No, sorry. Sorry.
Have him sign your boob.
Huh?
Have him sign your boob.
Really? You know I will.
I know.
Good girl, Misty.
Yeah, good girl.
Good girl.
She knows.
Thank you guys for coming. How you doing? Nice to see you.
Woo. Love you, Turtle Boy. Yes.
Sure, let's do it.
You take a picture? Yeah, me. No, you get in there. You get in there. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Let's see your phone.
Everybody else.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm used to it.
Yes. Better than me.
There we go.
Come on, pretty boy, baby. Sorry, I've been out of your way. You're handsome.
Thank you very much. That's not working. Oh, nice. No, I meant this. Oh, I love it. I love it. Where are we looking? This way? There we go.
Got it. That was a good picture.
I'm going nowhere.
You guys can get screenshots off of my video too, you know.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
We the people right behind you.
I hope he's
Great
okay.
flag right behind you. Yeah.
How are you?
That's a great flag.
Oh, I hope he's not scared.
Thank you. I'm taking videos.
Is he with it?
Yeah. Okay, you're amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Fabulous.
Thank you.
There's a lot of people here, everybody.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people.
We ain't got no quit.
I want to stop it there. Can you imagine if you're the Canton Police Department, the chief? I wonder if she was there. It's funny, interesting. This protest so well organized, no issues with traffic, with like highly trafficked streets, tons of people walking today. Nobody got in the street and in the way. No accidents, no physical confrontations. And the police weren't there. We didn't see the police at all. So amazing coordination. I have to give it to the police chief on this one. For once, they did something right. They allowed this to go on. Hopefully, there's no shenanigans afterwards. But without them being there, it was such a well-run event today. I really enjoyed it. And you could see right here, here's Aiden showing up. Aiden Carney facing all these felony charges, the bad boy, the doctor. And he's like a rock star. Like literally people are screaming. And I can't imagine what that police department is hearing and thinking every time they hear a cheer for this guy. So very interesting. Michael Morrissey, I hope he's watching this too. They're not cheering. Nobody's cheering for him like this. Let's play some more of this.
None.
Well, I didn't get landed. He was over with the helmets.
He's just getting mobbed. The poor guy. He can't walk.
I know.
He hasn't made it off the sidewalk.
I know. We're only fans. Look at what he does.
Yeah. She got long arms long.
I wish I could find Landon. Yeah. Oh, you can sign.
I'm so sorry. I know.
He's not like
Red Sox guy.
I don't know. It's not the cop. It's the other brother. Yes. Yes. Is that him over there?
Thank you.
I'll ask her to put sign up.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm muted. Damn it. That was a good bit, too. I just want to cut it there, talk about what Moro just said. Moro said, I love that they had to watch all of this from inside the station today. And that is the point. They had to hear the shrieks of like ecstasy of people as Aiden appeared, like he was a rock star, like he was. I was trying to think of who in today's day and age would kind of create that kind of excitement on the street. And I think it was the person that was actually right down the street. Maybe, I'm not sure. Was she there? It was like Taylor Swift was there. That's the way they were treating Aiden, the shrieks and the fact that the people at the police station had to listen and hear that today. Can you imagine every shriek that they heard today? Glorious. It was glorious. Play more of this.
Okay. All right.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Give me two questions. Make sure you stay
Yeah,
in
just in
like.
case we're 100 feet.
Yeah, right? He's always ahead of the game. Always ahead of the game.
You got it on video.
Yeah, the American flag. I know. Oh my God.
Taylor Swift was here.
What day is your birthday? I'm the 27th. Capricorn. I knew you were the birthday. Yeah,
You guys want a picture with him? Aiden.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Yo, Bizzle, who's Taylor Swift? Exactly.
Absolutely. You want to do a selfie? I have to take
I got a video. You can take a screenshot from the video. All right? Everybody smile. Got it. Good job, guys.
Aiden, nice to meet you, Tony.
Oh, yeah, nice to meet
Thank
you.
you.
How you doing? Sandy, nice to meet you, Sandy. Nice to meet you. Yeah, what do we do?
Listen, you know how to get to my video, right? Ask your mom if she knows how to go to.
Did you guys want one on the phone?
You want a picture?
You guys want to get it?
And that's why I want to. It's a great comment about the adorable kids there today and the adorable dogs. So many good people, but they brought their dogs and their whole family. It was just an amazing vibe today. I loved all the dogs. One of them cuddled up to me, Tom's dog, actually. It was awesome. I got a little snuggle from Tom's dog while I was filming. It was so much fun today. To see Rita, to see Jennifer O'Donnell, to see so many of you.
One more. Yeah, there you go. And you can share airdrop it.
That's a
Come
video.
on,
You
my
want a
favorite.
video and a photo?
Picture shoot.
Okay, let me do a picture.
Smile.
1 second. Photo.
They're all wearing free
Ready,
camera
say
shirts.
cheese. 1, 2, 3. There you go.
How old are
Video
you
and a
guys?
photo.
And good for you.
Nice.
Yay.
Learning already about civics. Gotta love it.
Gotta love it. Absolutely.
Where is?
You're very welcome. Very welcome. I love it. I love it.
Awesome. Good job. Nice.
Another good comment. I just want to quote this one. CC writes on YouTube, that's good parenting right there. Bringing the kids to a historic movement. Say it also is a historic day. I think everyone who went today should consider yourselves. You're like part of a historic moment, historic day. And obviously what Cece is saying, historic movement. Today was definitely goes down in the books. I'm telling you.
Nice to meet you. Right, get a close up.
No idea.
You know?
No, that's it. I don't know who that is. That could be him.
Not around.
Nice to meet you.
I wish I had my facial recognition software.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. No.
Aiden will know.
You're very welcome.
What are you doing? What? My screen? My screen? What is that? Oh no. Different song. Don't know. Okay. No, definitely. This is good. Uh-oh. Yeah. Up here. Excuse me.
We're here for them. We're here for the injustice that the Canton Police Department has put on them, put on their families, put on Aiden, put on Karen, put on all of them, all of them. We're all one big family and we're all here for them.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I'm just going to read this real quick, get it out of the way because Deanna put a lot of time and thought into it. So I just want to read it on Deanna Corby, Canton 9. Okay. Deanna, forgive me if I screw it up. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is warm and full of hot chocolate. Erica rocks. I, and on behalf of the other members of the Canton 9, would like to express our sincerest gratitude. We are incredibly grateful for the overwhelming support we have received over the past few weeks. It is truly extraordinary to witness the power of empathy, compassion, and unity when they converge. It is remarkable. We thank you. The complaints made against us are an alarming reflection of the misuse of power and the manipulation of legal mechanisms commonly known as lawfare. It is deeply concerning to witness individuals exploiting laws intended to protect and serve the public for their own personal gain. It is extremely disappointing to witness attempts to suppress this essential freedom, which lies at the core of a democratic society. The accusations brought against the 9 of us are unfounded and lack merit. We are all confident in our legal position and will fiercely defend ourselves against these frivolous allegations. We hope you stand with us as we commit to upholding the principles of free speech, even in the face of adversity. We wish you luck today. Stay peaceful, stay resilient, and be kind. Lots of love. Canton 9. Paul, I'm going to bring up Paul. We all know Paul. He's been great with the overpass coordination.
Everything.
And everything. So Paul wants to say a few words. Everyone, Paul!
Yay!
You ever go to a comedy show and they have the headliner and then they put the other guy up first? That's me. Listen, thank you everybody for coming up here. I want to give a big shout out to Tracy and Dana who made all these signs back here for the Canton 9.
Beautiful.
I don't want anyone to forget why we're here. It all started because a Boston police officer was murdered on 34 Fairview Road. That's what got us started here. And then they tried to pin it on a lady, Karen Reed, who's, as we know, is factually innocent.
Yeah.
Then we had an investigative reporter reporting the facts, and they arrest him to silence him. Then we had 9 individuals, the Canton 9, sitting on a sidewalk, holding signs in support of free speech, and they were summoned to court. That's what brought us here. And I want to remind everybody, tomorrow morning, a 17-year-old juvenile has a hearing tomorrow with a felony charge because the Canton Police have their own version of the First Amendment rights.
There's only one version of the First
So let's make
Amendment.
sure we keep him in mind tomorrow. He's going there, and it's his last year of school. He's applying for colleges, and he has to deal with this. So, I'm just super excited that everybody came. You guys have seen me on the pages. I'm very passionate about this. But listen, I'm a small P in this thing. I am. We're all together. We're a big voice, and that's why we're here. So that's really all I got to say. Thank you very much. Free Karen Reed.
Just real quick, Paul mentioned it. It did start with the murder of John O'Keefe. So this is the most quiet I'm going to ask you to be today. And let's just bow our heads and give a moment of silence for John. Thank you, John. You didn't... Sorry, I'm getting choked up. You're the reason we're here, and you didn't die in vain.
That was pretty powerful. There was like 200 and some odd people there. A lot of people who wanted to talk to each other, and you couldn't hear anything except the car moving by. That was it. Everyone just shut the hell up when she did that moment of silence. This was very well done today. I'm very impressed. Really, the citizens step up. The organizers, all of them, did such a good job getting the word out. They were on all the shows this week. They did a really good job, and they did it the right way, and got like maximum media exposure, and most importantly, morale, and raised more money too. This was a good day. This was a good turnout. Amazing weather. We got so lucky with the weather. Let's listen to some more of these speeches. There's some really good speeches coming up. You got Turtle Boy coming up. You got Rita. You got myself. We'll see who else Tom got here on video. And maybe we'll take some phone calls. I do have open phone lines right now.
Justice for John!
If someone wants to call in, we'll stop it again.
John!
All right, let's bring him up. Aiden Carney's here. Hey. This is the man who started it all. He started it all. We would not be here if it weren't for this man, okay? They can say, oh, we started investigating it a long time ago. No, this is the guy. This is the guy right here.
That's right.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Lara, we got about 300 people here, I think.
Be wondering why I'm carrying this tape measure with me. It's like there's a lot of people in this town who are very scared of me, and I know I'm a really threatening person, so they're really scared of me. So I just want to make sure they're safe. So I just need to be able to measure 100 feet at any moment's notice in case any of them get scared. I did notice that one of them seems to have parked his car over here. intentionally going to the exact place that I would be at, even though he's really scared and he's really intimidated. And he definitely doesn't like it when people say bad things about his pizza or his chicken parm. He gets really sad about that.
I'm gonna cut into Turtle Boy. I want to make sure I answer this question because someone just asked, Mike, did you see any news crews there? I didn't so much, but I did see a WBZ news reporter. So that counts, mainstream press. I know that I think one of the other, couple of them, I think local newspapers are reporting on this as well. The big one I loved to see there was the Canton Community Cable. They were there and they were covering, they interviewed me, and I know they interviewed a bunch of other people, and they got a lot of good content. They've been posting on their Twitter. So there's, multiple media, like, independent, but a little bit of mainstream too. So yeah. And I don't know if there were other folks there from media covering it. I'm sure there might have been that we didn't see, but I know from the WBZ radio, because she had the, call letters on her microphone there. So it was easy to tell. And I already saw that when I got back. So, yeah, not as much media as you would expect, but hey, this was a good event. It was good coverage. And there's a lot of, coverage that we made our own media. So it's funny now too. I noticed, like, we had that CNN story that came out recently, just like in the last week or so. It linked one of our videos, but we really didn't get a lot of traffic like we would have gotten when Turtle Boy or the Galera or one of these Facebook groups, several of them, post our video. Like, we get more traffic from the independent than we do when the actual mainstream. I think our YouTube shows are actually taken over in a lot of respects. So we are the mainstream media, but traditional media, yeah, there was at least WBZ radio. We know that. But I didn't see any other TV, Boston 25, they may have been there, but I did not see them, which was a little surprising because I know they did try to get the word out to them. But let's hear more of Daddy today. He gave a phenomenal speech. He went down through everything. I'm kind of going to shut up. The phone line is open, but I don't really want to take too many calls while he's giving his speech. Let's try to, people want to have comments. Let's call in after we get done with the big speech that everyone was here to see.
So we want to make sure his feelings matter a lot. He's the most protected person in the United States of America. He's the only person in the free country that you cannot protest. There are currently now 10 people now who are facing felony charges simply for the act of doing the most American thing you could possibly do, and that is protest as free citizens living in a free country. And we can't let that stand. So what is happening in Canton right now in the last few months is one of the greatest injustices I've seen in American history. And I'm not being hyperbolic about that. What is happening here should be national news. Just to review everything that's happened. Someone was murdered in this town, a Boston police officer at that. An innocent woman had her civil liberties taken from her after she was framed for murder by the very same people who we trust to arrest bad guys and put them in jail. The system that was designed to do that betrayed not only her, but all of us and the trust that we put into it by putting her in jail, charging her with a murder that they know damn well that she did nothing to do with, in order to protect the scumbags who are sitting in that house across the street right now, hiding, and peering out windows. I can see the curtain open there. Oh, is that Chris? I hope he's okay, guys. I hope he's safe. I hope he's feeling safe in there because he feels really unsafe. John O'Keefe probably felt unsafe that night when he was cornered inside his house by Chris Albert's family members, who proceeded to beat the shit out of him. And instead of calling 911 when he started convulsing, they plotted to throw him out in the lawn to finish him off, figure out how long to die in cold, and then frame an innocent woman after the fact. And we should all have a problem with that, and we do have a problem with that. I didn't even know this was going on until April of 2023. So much for, if the defense was paying me, they should have started a lot earlier. I mean, we could have done this a long time ago, but I guess they started paying me, they want to say, in April of 2023, when I read the undeniable, irrefutable evidence that Jennifer McCabe Googled how long to die in cold at 2:27 in the morning. That did happen. It's a fact. It's not up for debate. She did do that. And because we all have the audacity to have a problem with that, I started writing about this. And obviously you all became very interested in it because it's that outrageous. It's the biggest story I've ever written. And no story has elicited this type of activism and outrage because of just what an injustice it is. And I thought from day one that they were just going to drop this. I said, they can't go forward with this. But when I saw them put their foot to the pedal, I realized this is actually a lot worse than I initially thought when I wrote part one of the story. This is actually 1,000,000 times worse because they're just going to keep going now. They don't care how many people know that they did this. They just don't care. And their immediate response to that, when I saw that, I'm like, okay, well, now they're only doing this because I'm writing these words on the internet and I'm going on my show and saying these things, but it's not happening in front of them. Well, that changed in June when I started showing up to court, or in May, when I started showing up to court and asking questions of people who had the audacity to go to court with their Justice for JJ Walmart buttons on and pretend like they give a shit about John O'Keefe's family, when in fact they participated in murdering him. And I couldn't believe that no other media is going to ask these people questions. Well, I will. So I did show up and I started asking them relevant questions about why they Googled how long to die in cold and why they didn't come outside of the house when Karen Reed got there and was hysterically screaming outside, and they had nothing to say, and then they stopped showing up. And they want to go on living life like it's completely normal, like they didn't kill a person. Well, I have rights too. And I can go to public sporting events, even if it is a high school lacrosse game, and I can walk to the top of the bleachers, and I can ask you these questions for 5 minutes and then leave voluntarily, which I did. And then I can hold a peaceful protest in your town, and I can go from door to door, standing outside for 7 minutes, explaining what the homeowners did to cover up a murder. You can do that in a free country, but they don't think you can. They think that because they have all the guns and they make all the rules and they have the badges and they have the gavels, that they can do whatever they want and they can trump up these bogus charges. And that's all this is. These charges are just a way to protect those scumbags across the street diagonally from us. They're trying to make those scumbags feel more comfortable so that they know that they can murder with impunity, that they can kill with impunity. And I was here on July 22nd, 2023. It was one of the most peaceful, nicest days ever. Families were out, you name it. People of all ages, shapes, sizes, whatever. Everyone was here. And we didn't see a single Canton police officer the entire day. Yet now they want to have us believe that this was some sort of gang witness intimidation tactic that apparently the police in this town, they knew about well in advance, that they put cameras up, but they couldn't put any cops out there to stop this act, even though they thought that it was allegedly illegal. It's garbage. It's bogus. They know it's bogus. The whole purpose of this is just to take my devices, find out who I'm talking to, find out who's giving them information, find out who the good cops are, who are ratting on the bad cops so that they can make their life miserable, etc. And when I got arrested, right, a lot of people figured, well, it's just because he's Turtle Boy, because he's got his platform and thousands of listeners and all this stuff, and he's got influence. But it's just about him. Well, that was proven wrong on November 5th of 2023, when 9 regular random effing citizens went down on a public sidewalk on the busiest street in town, this street, as a matter of fact, Washington Street, in the middle of town, and stood there with signs, really controversial signs that said stuff like justice, which is apparently now a crime in the town of Canton to peacefully protest on a public sidewalk because you are within eyesight of an elected official. A very, very sensitive elected official who is sad and scared, okay? He's really sad. I know, he's really sad. He's got a tough life, guys. Chris Albert has a really tough life. He grew up in this town from a well-connected family. His brother's working inside as a cop. He's got another brother who's a Boston police officer. He's got another brother who had a swimming pool. I don't know, it's not there anymore. But I guess that's his life accomplishment. Yeah, he doesn't have to pay any taxes. He can make mediocre chicken parm, and the welfare pizza shop will keep getting subsidized by all the McAlberts who feel bad for him because no one wants to buy his mediocre chicken parm. And he's got a really tough life, you know. And when you read Chris Albert's arrest report from when he killed a man in 1994 named Peter Berger, he killed him and left him to die, and most likely sobered up and saved himself for more years in prison. When you read how entitled Chris was when he was being questioned by the Massachusetts State Police in 1994, and they didn't ask him, were you drinking? Which would be the first thing that crossed my mind, right? You realize that, oh, this is generational. Like, this is just, he raised his son to be the same way. An entitled punk, right, who the law does not apply to because the police have his back, and they're not going to be treated like you all, right? Look at the way that the Canton Nine have been treated, and I have been treated, and compare that to the treatment of Colin Albert, who is inside 34 Fairview Road when John, he was inside 34 Fairview Road.
All right, I'm gonna just pause, Turtle Boy Aiden, the doctor, for a second, just because there's a moron in here. This comment came in. I don't know who this is, but the Code Brown on YouTube says, I think Karen did it. Well, opinions are great, you know, because I have an opinion on you. I think you're a moron. And I think most people would agree that you're a moron. So let's leave that comment at that. Let's go back to Mr. Carney.
When John O'Keefe was brutally murdered, whether or not he's the one who delivered the fatal blow doesn't matter. He was inside, and he was never once questioned. He's been protected by his close friend who's known him since the day he was born, Michael Proctor, who he was in a wedding party with in 2012. And these people, these are criminals, and we have the audacity to call them out and call them exactly what they are and exercise our voices, and they're trying to lock us up because they're trying to shut us up. Well, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. We're not going to shut up. I'm facing 9 felonies and counting. I don't care. I'm just going to keep going. They don't scare me in the least bit because I know a year from now, I'm not going to be the one with charges on my name. But a lot of them are. And so I hope they know that across the street right now. I hope they know that enjoy this Christmas because it might be your last one as a complete McAlbert family. Unless they do, I don't know if they do Christmas in federal prison. We'll find out. You might have to Google that one. But again, I just want to say thank you to everyone who comes out. Getting arrested does kind of suck. It wasn't fun. That wasn't what I was planning on doing on that Wednesday. But just the hearing all the honking outside of court the whole time because I'm like, I didn't have a chance to tell anyone. And I get down there and I see it's the McAlbert Mafia in the courtroom. I'm like, okay, so they got the heads up and our people didn't. But then the whole time I'm standing there in shackles and I hear honking the entire 45-minute arraignment as Ken Miller was reading out my greatest hits. And, I was like, when's the bad part coming? When does the crime happen? I'm like, this is like something we put on a remix here. Like, this is good stuff. This was funny. But again, I couldn't do it without the support of you all and the moral support that you give me. It keeps me energized. And just seeing all you people giving up your Sundays right now to be here, I really, really appreciate that. And thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I can't thank you enough. Thank you, everybody.
Woo! He's fired up! He's fired up! Real quickly, we have a lot of people here from far, far away. I want to do a little contest here. Who's
I wish that guy would call in. I wish they would. There's a phone number. You can call in. Express your opinion. Tell us why you feel that way. 978-560-3155. I still have an opinion too, and I think you're going to be a moron. But I'd love for you to back it up, Coach Brown. Like I'd love to. To me, you just made a moronic statement, but let's hear it. Call in. We got a phone number, but you guys never do call in. I wonder why that is. Open phone lines right now. But let's hear more of the speeches too while we're waiting for Code Brown, if that's his real name.
who's from out of where are you guys from? Where you repping? Where you repping?
Lemon Star.
Anyone from out of the country? Anyone from out of the country?
Out of space.
All right, well, we got one guy here. Mark DeFore came all the way from Florida. This guy, say hello to Mark. That's dedication right there. Tell Mike.
I believe. This is amazing. Why am I here? I heard about this in April. I was listening to the Greg Hill show. I listen to it all the time down in Florida, and they mentioned it. And then I read Aiden's thing, and it just blew my mind when I read some of the documents. And, it's kind of funny. I sit here, and they're in their home just like Brian stayed that night,
That's
you know?
right.
It's unbelievable.
That's right.
If I was innocent, I would be out here, you know? And I tell everybody the eye test from where I sit and look at this is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So you guys have inspired me. This is fantastic. What a crowd. Thank you. Thank you.
Have a safe trip back.
Mark. Woo. All right, are you ready? Because we're going to bring up Rita.
Yeah!
Rita Lombardi, everyone.
Rita!
Trust it. No. I like to be at your level. Listen, I want to thank you all for coming out from all over where you came out. We really appreciate this. The people from Canton that aren't here today do appreciate you guys coming out supporting us. It's really an incredible movement that Aiden has started. And I just want to reiterate, we are peaceful protesters. We have fun when we peaceful protest. We laugh and smile when we peaceful protest. And when people drive by and give us that Albert middle finger salute or shout some obscenities, we just smile and blow them a kiss. But we do.
That's a good point. We got another comment here that came in. It just had to stop because here's a headliner, Rita. We had Turtle Boy and now Rita. These are the two headliners by far. They got the biggest response. And just following up what I said earlier, that Turtle Boy got a reception like Taylor Swift. And it must have drove the Canton Police Department wild to hear all the shrieks of ecstasy when he showed up on the scene. And Rita got the same thing. John just wrote on YouTube, he says, Rita got as much applause as Taylor Swift at Gillette today. And I don't know did she show up? I heard she was going to be there. I have no idea. I haven't had any time to look into that. But if she did show up today and she got a lot of applause, that's kind of what Rita got today. And I would say, Taylor, who? And you compare her to Rita, because Rita, this is just, let's listen to the great Rita, our friend. I was so good too. I got to say hello to so many people today. Number one, Aiden Carney. I got to take some pictures with him and we chatted for a quick second. I didn't want to take too much of his time because everybody wanted to see the guy. But I got my second, and I also got to see Rita a couple times, and Jennifer O'Donnell, and so many other people from Canton too. Martin, I could go through the list. There were so many folks from Canton and outside of Canton too. And just so many new people I met. And I'm sorry if I don't remember your name. It was so many people today. It was amazing. I'm really flabbergasted about how good today turned out, in a happy way. And I think that we got to continue to ride this positivity and continue to support the Canton Nine and Aiden Carney, and especially free Karen Reed. And you can do that through the defense funds. We are as usual collecting money this week. 60% of the money that we receive through Venmo, which is Mike Crawford TYJ, or on the Cash App at Mike Crawford 1, the number 1, Mike Crawford 1 on the Cash App. 60% of that money will get split among 3 charities. We just made our donation for like the last 2 weeks to those 3 defense funds. It felt good. If you want us to read a message on the air, if you don't want us to say your last name, please make note of that in the message. Thank you. Again, my name is Mike Crawford. This is the Young Jerks, and we're going to continue to play Rita. And again, if anyone wants to call in, especially Canton residents, anyone who was there today, I would love to hear what you think. I'm sure a lot of you are resting or getting late dinner with your family. But if you want to call in tonight, we do have open lines. It's a good night to do so. 978-560-3155. I know a lot of people get frustrated they can't get through. This is a good night to do it. We didn't have any pre-planned show. People weren't expecting it. So the people who are here, if you really wanted to say something, tonight's a good night to do so. All right, so let's play more Rita. Rita is amazing.
Not engage in any negative violent behavior or bullying. We just don't do it. So, and anytime somebody honks, just to let you know, we cheer. We love it. And we try to get them to beat the horns as we do it. So anyway, really appreciate you guys being here. And a lot of what I was going to say was already said by the previous guest, which is great, which just leads me down to the meat and potatoes, which is right where we are. And we're here to defend our First Amendment rights, which are under assault by new interpretation of the Mass State Law 268-13A. I just learned this. So in that, okay, that law is under assault with new interpretation because people that we consider not wit.
All right, this clown. I posted the comments again from Code Brown. He's a total wimp. He's not going to call in. 978-560-3155. He's thinking that people in the chat. This is how sucker these people are. They think that people are going to fall for the. I got an uncle who works for the state, and he told me evidence that you guys don't know about. You're a McAlbert. I mean, it's so obvious. These guys are. So anyways, let's get back to Rita and not focus on the trolls tonight. They are fun though sometimes because they come up with new angles, and you like to see what they're trying to, because nothing has worked.
This is in that law. We consider them potentially criminal accomplices. So it all depends which word you put in that law, how you read that law and interpret that law. So if you interpret those people as witnesses, it still doesn't apply. But in any event, our rights under the First Amendment are under assault. And people have been trying to silence us since Aiden got this momentum going in April. And he has grown tremendous momentum with this story, not by telling things that are unsubstantiated. Aiden, unlike other people, see that? Look at that love. We love it. Aiden has been reading the court filings. The court filings, those are factual documents, or they're supposed to be factual documents. He has read the court filings to his audience viewers. He has reenacted some of the scenarios that were put forth. They just don't make sense. And everything he has put forward is fact. And people are trying to discredit him and discredit this movement. And we just want justice. We just want justice, using our voices to get justice. And there have been so many ways leading up to today that people have tried to silence the people of this movement. And just to read a few of them, I just want to get here because I had a whole long list here, but just because there have been a lot of ways to try to silence us. So in the spring, we had a lead detective. His wife began calling people's places of business, trying to get them terminated for simply voicing their First Amendment right of free speech. And I've never heard of that before, where a detective's wife does that. But in this case, we did have one. That didn't work. Some people may have had some issues with the calling, but that didn't work. Sean McCabe sends a message to Turtle Boy and tells him that he's going to be buried under Auntie Bev's cottage. But that is apparently not a threat, but it's a threat to the normal person. The 722 rally, which was peaceful. Not only was it peaceful, it was fun. If you look at the videotape, Aiden took all the people through the town of Canton in a very peaceful and productive way to protest against the injustice that was happening against Karen Reed. That was peaceful. But later we find out that it was intimidating to one of the witnesses who wasn't really in her house because she was in Maine the day before because people had pictures of her. So that was supposedly an intimidating thing, and it wasn't. And there wasn't a police officer in sight. So if there was anything wrong with that rally, believe me, they would have been there to address it. Then we had the Board of Select meetings because we had Chris Albert, who's also somebody that was at the home the night that John was murdered, decided in January 2023, after years of not paying taxes and minimal voting or whatever, he decided it was good to run for the Select Board. So he's on the Select Board, and citizens are going to the Select Board looking for answers for questions that they had and police protocols to help understand what happened in this murder investigation. And the chief was there and called out 3 people who were other board members who were speaking out and said that they were potentially criminals. And that's not true. And that's another method to try to silence people. Michael Morrissey's account on 8/25, he gave the speech. And beyond me, I don't know how he could have given a speech that completely contradicted the court filings in what he said. And then we have fake media accounts by some of the wives and whoever involved in this attacking good citizens. We had the Select Board stop hearing public comments to quiet us, to silence us. We said no. What did we do? We used our voices. We went to the town hall. We took out a petition for a special town meeting, and we had audience with them. They refused audience with us. All we wanted was to meet. They refused, so we got a special town meeting. But when we got the special town meeting, that wasn't good enough. They had to look at the petition and tell us that a signature or 2 was forged. But there's no evidence of that. We believe it's probably somebody in the family who signed for their other family members. But made a big deal about that. One thing I forgot to mention is the 4 threatening letters that 4 women got, myself included. I now have a security system on my house. And that was sent to us to silence us. All these things are sent to silence us. Why do we have to be silenced if the truth says that Karen Reed did this? Because the truth is Karen Reed did not do this. And so when all of that stuff failed, the next resort was to charge Turtle Boy on October 11th, Aiden, on felony charges for simply trying to interview witnesses. You want to call them witnesses? They can call them witnesses. We think that based on the facts that we know, that they are criminal conspirators. But, you know, if they want to call them witnesses, go ahead. But that's not a reason to charge Aiden. And they also took his words out of context. Who should be arrested for fragments of sentences that they said? Everything was taken out of context to silence him. And I even heard there was a party with about 40 people when they thought they silenced him. They did not silence him. We get stronger. When they try to silence us, we grow. We just grow. Okay? And when that was ineffective, we won't quit. And then, right after the special town meeting, and people were intimidated to go to the special town meeting. And right after the special town meeting, people who protested, 9 people protesting outside D&E Pizza right down the street, just holding signs, just like you and I right now have been summoned to court for felony charges for protesting for a new interpretation of Massachusetts law. So we cannot allow this new interpretation of Massachusetts law to stand. It jeopardizes our freedom of speech. When you have witnesses that are really potentially not witnesses, they're more than witnesses, then you cannot bend that interpretation to fit the scenario that you're looking for. You just can't do it. So that's what I have to say right now. And so what I'm hoping we all do is we line the streets, we show our signs, and we get loud. All right, Jason. And do not fight back. Kill him with kindness. Kill him with kindness. Okay? Kill him with kindness. We are peaceful. Every single one of us. And we remain peaceful.
We're better than them.
Okay. And Tracy. Anyways, thank you all. And listen, I just want to applaud the parents who brought their younger children. This is for you guys. We are doing this for the next generation. We want you to live in a free country. We want you to be able to use your voices. And this is an awesome lesson for all of you. So thank you all for coming. Rita, 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 Rita.
Thank you, Rita. And that's great parenting, by the way. I just want to let everyone, Hi, Paul. I just want to let everyone know that Meredith, one of the Canton Nine, she brought, well, she's not here, but she brought the ornaments for Free Karen Reed, Free Turtle Boy, and Free Canton Nine. They're all over there. So if you want to buy some, they're over there. Also, QR codes, don't forget, for donations. These legal fees are really big. And there's also a little jar for spare change. Real quick, I want to bring up Jessica. Where's Jessica? She's Canton number 10. She's the only one that did not get summons because of what was on her sign, believe it or not. Ready, Jess? There she is.
Hello,
I'm going to pause it right there. I think we might have a call on the line. Caller, are you there? Can you hear us? Looks like it's not working again. Man, this Bluetooth is very reactive. I'm going to hang it up and hang up the phone once again. But you know what? Let's go back to the video. I like the video. I was getting into the video right now. But no, we just lost Rita. Rita gave her speech. So let's see one of the Canton 10, actually. This is the person that wasn't charged, I believe, who's going to come up and speak right now.
random fucking citizen. Here we are. I'm back. All right. So my name's Jessica Swedeen. I'm one of the 10 Cantons. I'm not here to speak on behalf of Canton 9. I'm actually here to speak. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. I'm back. Woo! All right, so I'm here because my name's Jessica Swedeen. I am one of 10 of the Canton. I am not here to talk about the Canton 9. I'm here to speak to them directly. Eyes on me, guys. We're here for you. We are going to sit here and we're going to fight for you. All these people, you see them? I know you're watching on my live. I see. All these people right here, they're for you. We're here for you, and we ain't going to stop. We have no quit, and we are not giving up. Woo! 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 I'll be at every court date, every text message, every phone call. I will answer, and I will not give up on you guys. Yes. Let's do this. Zoom in on the hat. Justice is coming. Yeah. Yes. Let's do this. Woo!
Tracy. I'm on speaker with Paula. Tracy, I don't do this. Rita, come in, tell a joke.
All right, let's see your signs. Show your signs. Wow, look at this. Oh, won't be signed. Oh my God, this is so great. Oh my God, awesome. All right, now where's Dan? What are we gonna do? Oh, Tracy, here you go. Here's Tracy.
I'm very busy. I'm very busy. We got a big line over there for the ornaments. Thank you so much, you guys. Let's see. Mike, what do you think? Mike Crawford, the young Jacks. Take it away, Mike.
Wow, thank you. I don't have too much words, but the support is what matters here. I've been involved in a lot of campaigns over the years, whether they be politics or for cannabis or other issues. I've never seen anything like this in 25 years. You guys is what the difference is. Turtle Boy and you guys. So I just want to hear it for you, all of you. Well, let's hear it for the Canton residents first, who bravely stood up. Yeah. Let's hear it for Turtle Boy. Yeah. And let's hear it for the Canton 9, especially. And Karen Reed too. She did take the crown. And most of all, like there's a lot of us, like me, from out of town. They say, well, our voices don't matter because we're from out of town. This affects everybody in Massachusetts. If you live in a city or town in Massachusetts, if you are on Twitter, if you're on Facebook, if you run a Facebook group, if you run a live streaming podcast like I do, this affects you. I have a say. I matter. All of our voices matter. So let's hear it for everybody who has been stepping up on this. Yeah, our voices matter. Our voices matter.
Our voices matter. Our voices matter. Our voices matter. Our voices matter. Our voices matter. Woo!
And I also want to point out, like,
All right, I'm gonna stop it there. I was a little amped up, man. It's funny to watch yourself back. I just I think the audience really saved me. It was awesome. Like when they started chanting, like right there. It's pretty wild. that was seriously, today was just a great day. I'm reading some of the comment. I want Mike to be my dog walker, but he lives too far away. So many people say that. Did you smoke a fatty to calm down? That was probably the issue too. Like I smoked that morning when I got up, but once I was in the car going down to Canton, I got there, like I left 2 hours before 1 o'clock. So I left at 11 a.m. I drove, white knuckle on 128 and was there in an hour, and I didn't smoke any weed in the car. And, I'm not smoking weed in the car driving. So obviously, I hadn't smoked any weed. So I gave my speech and like that's probably part of why I was so amped up. No weed. But when I got home tonight, oh yeah, I cooked up a big dinner tonight and caught up. I caught up on my cannabis smoking. So yeah. Yeah, I did one wake and bake in the morning, and then I drank my coffee and I drove like a madman here to this Canton event, and it was awesome. So let's listen to more of me. And you know what I realized too after I watched the speeches? I had this hot chocolate. It was so good. Thank you, Erica Madden. Another name I forgot. A bunch of names I wanted to say. People were doing great work, and I had that hot chocolate, and I'd finished it, and I didn't know where to throw it away, so I was still holding on to it because I never litter or throw trash around. That was the other thing that was nice today too. There was no I didn't even look around after, but I did not see any litter. I didn't see anyone throwing anything down. Everyone took what, took back. So I had to find a place to throw the the cup, and I had the cup in the hand. So let's listen to the rest of the speech.
So many people have been stepping up with the fundraising, like Nick Rocco, Jenna Rocco. I could go on and on and on. Meredith. I mean, I'm going to miss people. That's why I don't want to say a lot of names today.
And a few people wanted bumper stickers. I ran out of them. I had so many of them, and I gave so many away today. But I did run out right at the end. I think I have a few left. I definitely know I do. I'm just going to have to like look in the different areas where I stash them in bags and things, backpacks. So if you want a Young Jerk sticker, it's very easy to get one. Number one, you can do a Cash App or a Venmo donation and put it in the message where to mail the Young Jerk sticker, your name and address, mail one right out to you. You could also just send me a message on Facebook or especially Twitter at the Young Jerks. Hit us up, send us a message, and send your address, and I'll send stickers out to anyone who didn't get stickers today. All right. Let's play some more.
But there's so many of you who stepped up. People in Canton, again, I got to mention like the O'Donnells, the two O'Donnell women's. Yeah. And Rita. Let's hear it for Rita. And all the Canton residents who have stood up and spoke at these select board meetings, showing up. Yeah, Angela. You know what we're talking about. Jennifer. The two Jennifers. So many of them.
Yeah.
So that's all I want to leave it on. Yeah, let Tom. The different shows. I see Dubs here. There's all kinds of shows here too. The Galera. Who else? Kathleen Howley.
LTL.
I could keep going. LTL. Yes. There's so many people who are stepping up. So that's all I want to leave it on. Let's just do three things. Continue to get the word out. Bring more people next time. And make sure we continue to fundraise. Free Turtle Boy, free the Canton 9, and free Karen Reed. Keep funding those defense funds. That makes a difference too. That's the biggest thing you can do. All we can do, we're not trying to solve something. It's already been solved. Right. This guy over here solved it. We're trying to support it. Just keep supporting. Support, support, support. Let's hear it for all the support. Thank you.
Oh, I did like my little thing. That guy over there did solve it. That was good. That was good. Because sure, like I notice a lot of sleuthies. I like some of the sleuthies. Some of them are very helpful. We've had some of them on. Olivia Nile, a lot of good people like that. But for the average citizen, I think the biggest thing you can do is support. There are people like Sean on the golf. Like we do have professionals. We do have very analytical people who are geniuses on that stuff, which is awesome. But for the average person, the biggest thing that you can do right now, if you care about this cause, is number one, donate. If you can donate, if you have the ability to donate money, even if it's a small amount of money, you know how to do it. It's thecanton9.com, free Karen Reed, and Turtle Boy Defense Fund. Those three defense funds. That's it. And spread the word. Spread the word. And support all of them. Make sure that they're feeling the love, that they feel supported. That's what this movement's really about right now. It's the support. And that's what I like about this show is that we're able to do that by interviewing people, by airing your comments. And you folks have really helped us too. So I think we might be close. Hopefully we're over. I want to get to 5,000. We're almost at 5,000 subs on YouTube. So if you haven't subbed yet, make sure you subscribe. I wish we could have a thing where the 5,000 sub, we could really make it a big deal, but I don't even know who it will be, but it will be somebody probably tonight. Let's get the Young Jerks to 5,000 subs on YouTube. We're at 10,000, over 10,000 on Facebook. That will put us at 15,000 total, which is pretty cool. And we're in other places too. I don't know if everyone knows where we're at. So I just want to mention some of the places. Sometimes we're on Rumble. A lot of our videos tonight, we are actually streaming on Rumble. We're on Rumble tonight. So make sure you subscribe there. We're also on Twitch. I don't think anyone knows we're on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, if you're a gamer, find us, The Young Jerks. Subscribe. I know Turtle Boy's on there too. So make sure you subscribe to us and as well as Turtle Boy over there. We're also obviously on Twitter or the X app at The Young Jerks. But obviously YouTube is number one, and we're at The Young Jerks number one on YouTube and on Facebook at The Young Jerk. So make sure you follow and subscribe on all the different places for us, please. We're also on iTunes and Spotify and all those other places. I've been hearing from people this week too about Spotify and Apple. We haven't updated our podcast lately. We just put up Tim Bradle's interview up there on Spotify and iTunes tonight. So we're going to try to keep up on that as well. I want to thank everyone who's been supporting us. I want to thank everyone who's been supporting the movement. And today was a great day. We need more of that. And let's just keep doing it. I'm going to play some more speeches too. I don't know about the phone lines. I've been trying over and over again. It works and then it doesn't work. This is some kind of Bluetooth issue that's really frustrating me. So I think we're just going to scrap the phone calls tonight. But let's play more video. I don't even think we need phone calls. I think people are so burnt out tonight they don't even want to call in. We had a lot of interviews today too that we're going to clip from folks along today. We'll put those out too.
All right. Yeah. Let's get a shout out. Woo! Let's give a shout out to not our bloggers, our investigative journalists online, our YouTube friends.
I also want to stop it right there for a second. I also want to compliment the folks that set this whole thing up. Bunch of people, you know, the folks that brought the PA. That's huge to have that whole setup right there, perfectly set up right in front of the flag, in front of the Canton Police Department. I mean, that was just amazing to have that free speech there and to have it amplified. And it sounded good. It wasn't too loud. I've done a lot of sounds at shows. I'm not a sound guy at all, but in terms of working with different sound people at events, I put on a lot of events in the past, mostly rock shows. And this was perfect for outdoor. It was very well done. Oh my God, no, it's not working. Wait, let's see. Maybe this will work. I think the phones are off tonight.
Hi there.
Oh, no, maybe not.
I can hear you.
You can
Mike.
hear us. I guess we do have phone lines up. Who's calling tonight?
This is Kelly. I met today. I was with Marshall.
Yes. Hi, Kelly.
Yeah. How are you? What a
I'm doing
great day today. Such good energy.
Yeah, it was. What did you think about today?
I thought it was amazing and just fabulous people. And I just am so happy getting the word out. Hopefully the next one is twice the size.
I hope so. And do you think
I want to know who that creepy guy was across the street that was by himself.
Yeah, I think there's a couple pictures
like
on Canton Confidential. John Como had posted some pictures of a couple people actually.
Okay.
But who knows? They could be undercover police, could be part of the McAlbert crew. Who knows?
Sure.
I don't think it
I want
matters.
to keep up your.
I think what matters is
I don't want to hold up your.
Yeah. The thing, like, if people want to focus on the one or two people that showed up across the street. Well, I want to focus on the 300-400 people, it seemed like, that showed up to support us, like you.
Absolutely.
Why did you decide to come out today?
Yeah. I want to go to several of the protests. I just couldn't because of work. So it's just a beautiful movement that I've been obsessed with, and it's such an important movement. And I wanted to support all the people involved.
It was great. I really appreciate you calling in and listening and saying hi today.
Absolutely. And I've started watching you now. So keep up the good work.
Awesome. Did you get a bumper sticker, or was I out or didn't get one to you?
I didn't get one.
Oh, you got to message me then.
I will.
Send me your mailing address on Facebook or Twitter.
That sounds great.
And I'll send you a Young Jerk sticker. I really appreciate you calling. Thank you. This is your first time calling?
Yes.
Awesome. Great first call. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye now. And we determined I gave up too soon. The phone lines do work. See, once I start bad mouthing the phone lines, the Bluetooth, then it works. There's something to that, this Bluetooth. If you badmouth it, it will start working. I'm going to put the phone number back up if anyone else wants to call in tonight. Let's do that. But as I was saying, let's read off the phone number if anyone wants to call it. 978-560-3155. I think it was very well run today. I loved the signs. The signs were all on point and all different and all had relevant things to say. You could tell that a bunch of different people worked on different signs. Some people brought their own signs. They were very creative. And then there were a bunch of signs that you could tell maybe one group of people worked on. And especially the signs behind with the Canton 9, all their names on them. That was powerful. Like, that was so well done today. Man, even the weather was perfect for December. I'm going to play some more video. I'm going to look at some of your comments too. If you want to call in, we have open phone lines, and the phone lines do work. Holy shit. I got to keep bad mouthing the phone line because otherwise it will stop working. Yeah, I had turned it off. I didn't like it. It worked, and then it didn't. And then I talked shit about it, and it works. 978-560-3155. We're talking crap about the Bluetooth system that we use. Well, this guy, he wants to call now. I will if Mike promises to S the F up and let me talk. It depends what you're going to say. It's my show. You can't make demands on my show. You're lucky I even take open phone lines. I actually don't like your attitude already. And so I probably won't shut the F up. Especially then, since we don't even know who you are and you're just like an anonymous troll that's already wasted enough of our time today. Yeah. You're a McAlbert. We know who you are. All right, here we go. Let's see what this is. We got a 617. Let's see who it is. You got to turn off your stream. You got to turn off your stream. You got it on in the background. It's echoing.
I told you I was going to be calling in today when I saw you.
And who's
I said I'd be calling you.
Yeah. Who is it?
Rumi. Rumi?
Spell it for me, because I'm having a hard time here.
Roomie. Rumi.
Rumi. Like you're my roomie. My roommate. Yeah, Rumi.
That's right.
That's right.
I was so impressed with how things went today. Just couldn't believe how good things were. Everybody was so wonderful. All the Canton residents that took us under their wing and was just so good to us. So good to us. This was just an awesome day. I can't believe how many people turned out for this. It was incredible. This was such a great experience.
And what did you think about the speeches?
I thought they were awesome. I think you did a great job. I think Aiden did a good job. Everybody did a great job. It just made you feel so close to these people. Everybody was so wonderful to each other. You felt like you knew each other for forever. You know, just a wonderful feeling to be involved with all these people. That everybody was so warm and comforting, and everybody was there for the same thing.
And Rumi,
it was just a great experience.
Yeah. And you must have seen. Did you do the full march down to the police station from the rec center?
I did. I met you in the parking lot before that.
That's right. And what did you think about walking down and the cars and the beeping? And were you surprised by that?
It was incredible. What a feeling. The whole thing was incredible. I just was just so pleased to be part of the whole thing. It was just a great feeling to be involved in something so important and be there with all these people. And I was so impressed with how many people showed up.
I was too.
Didn't know it was going to be that big. Yep.
Yeah, for Sunday, like right before Christmas, when everyone's got to do their shopping, it was really good.
Exactly. Yep. It was a great day. I think we saw a ton of stuff today. I think a lot of people are going to hear about this.
Me too. I want to thank you for calling in and joining the event today. I got this guy in our chat. He goes under Code Brown. He's a nameless troll. We suspect he's a McAlbert, but he's offering that he has top secret information that proves that Karen Reed's guilty, right? And he's telling everyone that he's going to call in because I challenged him to call in and they never call in. So now his thing is tell Mike to S the F up when I talk and I will call in. Like, do you think I should let someone just go off, or do you think I should control my show like I always do? Like,
You know what? I would not give him the time of day.
exactly. Thank you
It's not worth it. I just don't think he's worth your time.
exactly.
Go for the people that are all on board. Kick him to the curb. Kick him to the curb.
Yeah, especially when he's making demands of me. This is my show.
You got that right. First of all, it's like he's got a lot of balls, I think, just calling up and even trying to talk to you like that. So he'll call our show and badmouth you. Go get your own show. You want to do that?
Exactly. Like, I'm offering him open phone line, but now he wants more. It's like, it's someone like you give him $1 and all of a sudden they're asking for 100. It's like, come on, dude. I just gave you a friggin' $1. What have you done for me, buddy? I'm offering you open phone line to express yourself. And now you're telling me to shut the hell up on my own show.
He is not worth your time. Absolutely. Yeah, kick him to the curb and keep on going with the little D there.
I love it. You're the best. Thank you so much for backing me up on that one.
Love you, Mike.
Thank you for
Take
listening.
care.
You too. Have a great night.
Bye night.
Bye now. Wow, that was a great call. I love her. She was great. Yeah, maybe we'll take a couple more calls. I don't know. I don't even know if I want to do any more calls. I want to listen to the rest of the speeches here. What we have left.
Speaking of, let's bring up Dubs, Aaron from Unsafe Spaces.
Jesus God. I'm short. Can you see me now? What's up, everybody? Holy shit. I never thought there would be 3 people who would listen to what I have to say. How many of them are you? How many people are here? Raise your sides. Yell. Yeah. All right. I don't have anything. All I have to say is I don't get to talk much on our show. Dave usually takes all the words right out of my mouth.
I love it.
I guess all I have to say while I'm up here is that the First Amendment is what makes this country awesome. And I think we need to keep standing up, keep raising your voices, because that's the only way that anyone's going to listen to anything that we have to say. So keep it loud, keep it proud. And justice for Karen, justice for the Canton 9, justice for John. Let's go, guys.
Thanks, Dubs.
Oh, shit.
That's all right.
Oh, hey everybody! Guess who's watching? Angela O'Donnell. Say hello. She rocks. She was the first woman to get up in front of the select board and speak her mind, looking for answers, asking questions. Oh. Chrissy, what you got? Oh. All right. How you feel? You feel good? Thanks everyone again for coming out. Let's bring up Tom. Tom DeRoja, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm short here. So they talk about the comedian. I'm the one that you don't even remember. So
Nobody forgets you, Tom.
I wrote down some stuff, and this is important, and especially to all the young kids here. There's 3 girls that were 10 years old. They need to hear this. 1791, they made an amendment. December 15th, it was the first amendment that was adopted. It's our civil rights. Gives us a freedom of religion. Gives us the freedom of assembly. We're allowed to do this. It gives us the freedom of the press and the right to protest peacefully, which we've been doing from day one. This is all about Karen Reed. It's all about showing the world what wrong is and what right is going to look like. George Washington said, if freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent may be led like sheep to the slaughter. The Supreme Court themselves said the First Amendment freedoms are the most in danger when the government seeks to control thought or justify its laws for impermissible ends. That's what's happening here. They're taking the laws and they're making them fit their ends. That is wrong.
The dog even agrees.
Just so everyone knows, I spoke to a lady.
The holidays are upon us. Go to 1-800.
So that was great, Tom, closing out there. I'm glad I caught that because I kind of missed the speech. I saw Turtle Boy at that point. I wanted to get a picture with him before he left, and it's good to see that on video. Good speech, Tom. Great speeches, everybody. Great turnout, great organizers. What a great day today was. I hope everyone's staying safe. Weather out there is outside, so I'm probably going to just shut it down and go check out and see how bad the weather is outside the window here. We did get one Venmo donation tonight from Amy. She writes, "Nice to meet you today, and thanks for all that you're doing to support the cause, peace, faith," and she lives at a nice, happy smile. Thank you so much, Amy. It was nice to meet you today, too. What a great day today. If anyone wants to support tonight, we're doing 60% to the 3 defense funds. You can donate to us at Mike Crawford 1 or Mike Crawford TYJ. Mike Crawford TYJ on the Venmo app, Mike Crawford 1 on the Cash app. I want to thank everyone for supporting us. We're going to be back definitely on Tuesday night covering the Canton Select Board meeting. Looking forward to see what happens at the next Select Board meeting. A lot of you have joined tonight. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate that. Today was amazing. So I guess that does it. I think we're going to wrap it up. I feel like I'm forgetting some things, but just well done today, everybody. Yeah, Select Board meeting Tuesday night. We'll be there. And we're working on some other stuff. Hopefully we'll have some more good interviews. I want to thank, again, attorney Tim Bradel, who came on the show the other night. Very well done. He was excellent. People really enjoyed that interview. Hopefully he comes back as this trial goes on, if there is a trial, and gives us more updates, because that was awesome. I think everyone enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it. I think he enjoyed it as well. I know Aiden enjoyed it. Turtle Boy really enjoyed it. Greg writes on Facebook, Mike, you, Turtle Boy, Rita, Tom, CPU did friggin' amazing. I think everyone did. Tonight. So I want to thank everyone. I'm going to head out. I'll see you soon at the Select Board meeting. We'll be covering it Tuesday night. Stay safe, everyone. And thank you for supporting and donating and everything that you're doing for this. We'll see you. Solidarity.